Hello friends, today we are going to talk about the Geo Chapter 1, Resource and Development. The content of these chapters include definition, classification, problems of resources, resource planning. Now the definition includes everything available in the environment which wants to satisfy our need, which is technologically accessible, economically feasible and culturally acceptable. Human being interacts with nature through technology and create institutions to accelerate their economic development. The important thing here is to remember is feasibility and technologically and economically. Classification of resources can be made by the two ways, natural and human. Natural includes renewable, non-renewable. Human includes structure and quantity and quality. Renewable further includes biotic or biotic factors, and biotic includes all the living factors and abiotic includes all the non-living factors. Biotic factors includes plant, animals, bacteria, fungus. Abiotic factor includes water, soil, air, mineral, lights, etc. Here, please remember both are important, biotic factor and abiotic factor. Human beings, flora, fauna are included in biotic, rocks, metals are included in abiotic resources. These are also classified on the basis of origin. Now we'll talk about on the basis of exhaustibility. Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Renewable, which can be renewed with a passage of time period. Non-renewable resources which cannot be renewed. For example, minerals and fossil fuels. They need millions and trillions of years to recycle. They get exhaust with their uses, so they are considered as non-renewable resources. Then we classify resources on the basis of ownership. Individual, community owned, national and international are on the basis of ownership. Now what do you mean by the individual resources? Anything which you own privately, जैसे आपका pond, land, house, property which you own in city is individual resource. Community means it belongs to whole community as village in a common. We'll move to the national resources, the resources which any country possess, whether it is roads, canals, railways, minerals, water resource, forest, wildlife, etc. This all comes under national resource. International resource which is owned by the international institution. For example, every country near the oceans are given 200 kilometer of exclusive economic zone, which is called the international resources. Thus, we conclude here on the basis of ownership, that is individual, national, community and international resources. Now on the basis of development, it is potential and developed resources. Potential, that is you have an ability but you are not using it. Developed resources, you had researched, surveyed its quality and quantity and are determined for its utilization. Stock means a lack of technology you have but you possess the ability of the resources. Reserve is something, a subset of the stock which are yet to be put into use with the help of certain technology. Now we will move to the another topic of problems created by indiscriminate use of resources by men. Mainly, many resources got depleted, resources got accumulated in few hands. For example, we take of the India, that is Reliance Industry having a complete share of electricity and oil refineries, Tata having a share of iron industries. Then we will move to the global warming, which is also created by the use of the indiscriminated use of the resources. Environmental degradation and other problems are due to the indiscriminated use of the resources. Now we move to the other topic, which includes the sustainable development. The development which does not damage the environment and at the same time take care of the future needs is called the sustainable development. This is actually considered as a new topic for new era. We will move to the resource planning. Resource planning is much needed for development of any economy. Identification and listing of the resources, planning for the exploitation of the resources, and match the resource development plan with a national development plan are the main stages of resource planning. For identifying and listing in India, Geological Survey do the survey of all the resources and list them according to its surveying, mapping and measurement of the qualities and quantities of the resources. Planning is essential for the suitable technology, skill and institutional setups. Importance of resource planning is essential for balanced development. India is a rich somewhere in the resources and poor at some other places. Somewhere the regions are self-sufficient, somewhere not. Resource conservation is also important for planned use of the resources and for the coping with the present needs and store a part for the future generation. It is called a resource conservation. Many resources are non-renewable and exhaustible. If we conserve them, we can use them for a longer period of time. Conservation of resources help us to reduce wastage. It also helps us for the economic progresses. Resources conservation help us to protect the environment. Thus, resource conservation is important for the development of any of our nation. Now we move to the another topic which is called Gandhi's idea on resource conservation. He had very said nicely, there is enough for everybody's need and not for anybody's greed. Mass production and wanted to replace it with a production by masses. Land degradation is a new topic which includes a large-scale soil erosion, dumping of waste material from mining sectors, over-irrigation, overgrazing, mineral processing like grinding of limestone from cement industries. This dust is deposited in neighboring land, creating a land degradation in our area, which followed by land conservation measures. Land conservation measures which prevent ending of deforestation, controlling grazing, encouraging afforestation, practicing terrace farming in hilly areas, preparation of shelter belts, and stabilizing of a sand dunes. Mining activities should be controlled. Industrial waste should be chemically treated. Urban waste should be used for production of biogas and biomanures. Over irrigation should be stopped and new methods of irrigation should be followed. These are the measures of land conservation measures one should follow for the development of any country. Now we move to the another topic, soil as a resource. Soil as a resource. First understand what is soil. The uppermost layer of earth crust which is loose, broken and useful for plant is called soil. Soil contains many minerals such as sand and clay, organic matters such as humus, bacteria and earthworm. Usually soil is formed mainly due to the process of withering. Thus, this we considered as a soil formation. Question is asked how the soil is formed. This will be the answer for formation of the soil. Factors which affects or influence the soil formation are climate, topography, nature of plant rocks and vegetation. These are the important four factors which influence the soil formation processes. Now we move to the next topic which includes type of soil. There are mainly six types of soil: alluvial soil, red soil, black soil, laterite soil, desert soil and mountain soil. First move to the alluvial soil. This is very familiar to you. most fertile soil, which includes two Bangar and Khadar. Potash, phosphoric acid, and limestone are present in this. Sugarcane, paddy, and wheat are best grown in this soil. This includes a highly intensively cultivated soil. Now we move to the Khadar and Bhangar. Khadar is a new soil, Bhangar is an old soil. Bhangar is found in a flood areas. This soil of region is locally known as Kankar also. This Khadar is an intensive agriculture soil, black soil. It is called a Regor soil. Deccan Plateau is the main area where this soil is found. It's produced by lava. Malwa, MP, Chhattisgarh are best in this soil. It's a fine clay soil which can hold moisture, good at calcium carbonates, potassium and potash, but it develops cracks whenever it is present in hot weather condition. It is mainly found in Deccan Trap regions only. Now we move to the other soil, which is called red soil. Here, red soil is found in a low rainfall areas. It is a porous soil, absence of lime and kankar, deficient in lime, phosphate, manganese, nitrogen, humus and potash. This color is red due to diffusion of iron. This is mainly sandy to clay and loamy. Wheat, cotton, pulses are grown on this soil. Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Orissa, Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand. This soil is usually found. Now we move to the another soil, which is called laterite soil. Laterite soil is usually found in in a hard and dried area where a high temperature and high rainfall. It's a result of high leaching due to rainfall. Organic matters of this soil will be removed fast by bacteria as it is high temperature, and humus will be taken quickly by the trees and other plants. Thus, humus content in this soil is very low. This soil is rich in iron and aluminium but deficient in nitrogen, potash, potassium, lime, humus. Its color red due to iron oxide. Rice, ragi, sugarcane and cashew nuts are better grown in this soil. Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Madhya Pradesh, Orissa and Assam. This soil is usually found. Now we move to the another soil, that is called arid soil. Arid and semi-arid conditions are seen under this soil. Deposited by the wind activities, it contains high salt, lack of moisture and humus. Color is red to brown. Texture is sandy. Usually found in western Rajasthan mainly. This soil lacks humus, which is very important to remember. For this soil, usually the questions are asked which soil is good in which. Forest soil. Forest soil is usually found in a mountain areas or the forest areas, usually in a snow-bound areas of Himalayas. Are acidic with a low humus content. Soil found in lower valleys are fertile. This soil vary from structure and texture as per the region. It depends. They are loomy and silty on valley sides and porous grain in upper slope sides. These are mainly wiped out by the snow or water. Now we move to the another topic, which is called soil erosion. Removal of a topsoil from one place to another by natural agencies is called a soil erosion. It caused by running water and wind. It is also caused by deforestation, overgrazing and unscientific agricultural practices. Two types of soil erosions are seen. One is gully erosion and one is sheet erosion. Usually, soil erosion is a well-known topic which you study from 8th standard. We will not talk about this topic much, but there is usually a definition asked about gully erosion. A rainwater when moves down on an uneven landscapes away the soil and form a deep channels called gullies. This type of erosion is called gully erosion. The land which is broken into many small parts by the gullies is called a badland. This is not fit for the cultivation and economic activities. Gully erosions are usually found in Madhya Pradesh areas. Now we move to the sheet erosion. Sometimes water flows as sheet over a large areas down a slope. The water takes away the topsoil. This type of erosion is called a sheet erosion. Sheet erosions are always on the plains area.